Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. Here in Des Moines, Iowa, we're back after being forced to take a week off by Mother Nature herself, but we won't let that stop us as we kick off our week leading up to Saturday night main event with a heavyweight match in the cruiserweight division, as we have another bout between Shinjiro Aragaki and Akihiko Sanada. Leading up to that, however, we have a triple threat match in the women's universal division. Jin tries to bounce back after being bounced by Wolf last time out with a win over Eggman, and Eunie is still on her push to the top of the division as she takes on Aigis. So sit back and get ready for another night of excitement, because this is Jayromoda. And now starting off our night. Introducing first. Representing Ouroboros. It is Senna and Mio, the Silverflame. And after recreating this team in 2K26, I came to realize that, this intro is just broken. For some reason, it doesn't have a title card, so that's why they're not being introduced. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. Yeah. And their opponents. They are still your women's tag team champions.
And their opponents, the women's Impact Tag Team Champions, Tia, the Lockhart, and Sandra, the Grinders.
And if everything goes to schedule, we should see them defend the belt on Saturday. Assuming that we don't get another tornado in that time. Or earthquake or hurricane or flood or whatever. Wildfire. Assuming things stay normal, we should see these two defend the belt on Saturday. Here we go, Senna, Charlotte first in the ring, refereeing his bell, and Charlotte immediately begins with a roundhouse kick to the jaw. And a hammerlock suplex. And now knife edge chop, working Senna to the center of the ropes. Elbow across the chin, but Senna back up to her feet. Look, both women looking for kicks. Neither of them connecting, and now Senna with a clothesline, forcing Charlotte back up to her feet, and again another clothesline, again back up to her feet. And a dropkick. Throwing Charlotte down. Heading to the corner, tagging in Mio. And yes, if you are unaware, if you didn't see the community posts or whatever, last week as of recording this, so when I upload this would be 2 weeks from now, or 2 weeks ago. We had an EF3 tornado just go through my town. Yeah. Missed my house by about a mile, and yeah, not fun times. Internet went out, cell service went out. We have internet now, obviously, but yeah. Anyway, Mio with a crossbody. And well, what we were considering is having not really like a fundraiser necessarily, but more of like, as Mio kicks out, more of like a community challenge, I guess. The better y'all do, the more money I have, the more of my own money that I have to spend. Basically for like every comment, like, view, whatever, subscription, whatever, during this entire week, I'm still, again, as of recording this, I still yet to, come with the exact, or figure out the exact amount. But yeah, just sum up everything throughout the entire week, and that's the amount that I personally will be donating. Assuming that I actually go through with it. There's one Senna now. Into the pin. And Tifa kicks out. And now Tifa Irish whip into the corner. Tagging in Charlotte. And a tag team attack sending Senna into the corner. And now Senna picking up Charlotte back up to her feet. Irish whip to the corner. And Tegan and Mimi looking for a chain attack. Drop kick to the chest. And like, I'm not complaining about, you know, having to spend money, you know, donate money or whatever, because it's obviously going to like a good cause and everything. But yeah. So if you guys want me to spend a ton of money, or you know, donate a ton, you know what to do. Troll me for a good cause. And now Mio. Running knee into a clothesline, into the pin. There's a one. Only gonna be one. Picking up Tifa back up to her feet. Wrapping her up. Sleeper hold locked in. Charlotte forced to break it up. And now Senna being tagged back in. And now Senna off after that, a stunner. Only gonna get two. And now Senna trying the submission. High cloverleaf hold. Holding on. And releasing the hold. Probably felt it slip. Senna up top. Getting Tifa back up to her feet. Looking for the clothesline, or for the crossbody, but Tifa catching that, throwing Senna down, going for the cover. There's one, there's two. Senna kicks out. Mio stays out of the ring. Tifa, the kicking combo into the cover. Mio running around, breaking it up. And the tides of war may have just shifted. Spinning back heel kick. The cover for the win. There's two. Senna kicks out. And Senna kicking Tifa off of her. Both women to the outside. Reversal after reversal. There's Mio with a clothesline. Enziguri. They do need to be careful now. Referee at the count of 6. And Mio sending Tifa back into the ring. And now the bow and arrow stretch. I think, maybe. Holding on. Can she get Tifa to tap out? No, Tifa escapes. And now Tifa walking Mio to the western ropes, but Mio elbowing out. And a toss to the corner. Knife edge chop right across the trachea. And now tagging in Senna. But yeah, man, this summer has just been not good. There's a wrist clutch from Charla, trying to make Senna tap out. Mio coming to her friend's aid. And a clothesline. But yeah, no, this, like I said, this summer has not exactly been very good. We had a close family, I guess he would be considered a non-blood relative. We had him pass away from cancer, and then Charlo, yes, as if, you know, dying from cancer and Charlotte letting up her hold are on equal footing. No. Just unfortunate timing with Mio with the spear. Yeah, we had that. We had a close family friend have to go in for brain surgery. My maternal grandma. My maternal grandmother has been struggling a lot. And we had the fucking tornado, and well, we carry on. That's kind of been the motto of this entire channel. We just move on. Fuck it, we ball. Airstrip diving underneath, jumping over the top. And the cover. There's 1, 2. Mio kicks out. Like I said in my post, like, I'm not looking like to garner any sympathy or whatever. I'm just merely stating facts. As Mio steps out of the way of that leg drop. And Charlotte with a clothesline, forcing Mio back up to her feet. Toss to the corner. And Mio elbowing out. But walking into Charlotte's bridging armbar. Is she too close to the ropes? Yes, she is. One thing I don't like about the move is it takes like 30 feet to actually complete, which takes up the entire ring. Another tag team attack from the Femmes. Tifa stomping down in the hand. And Tegan and Charla, Mio crawling her way to the corner, but Charla preventing that. And a stomp to the thigh. But Mio kicking her off, and we're still going. And just going for a cover. It's going to be 2. Which is a 1 more than I thought it was going to be. And now, Mio, what are you doing? I don't think Charlotte really knows. But Mio with the reversal. Kick to the chest. Neck snap. And Hagen and Senna. Senna double foot stomp. Picking Charla back up. Walk to the corner. And a scoop slam, and now middle rope. Getting Charla back up to her feet, setting up something big, the middle rope recoil into the cover. And here comes Tifa to break it up, advantage Silverflame. And Charla catching the finisher. Potentially saving their match, but Senna running big boot, trying again. Charla unable to avoid it this time. Pump handle suplex into the cover, barely away from the ropes. And that's going to be enough. And that is absolutely a match to come back to.
Here are your winners, Mech and Aran, the Midnight Express.
Now, if this is going to be the matchup on Saturday, or if the match is going to be anything like this on Saturday, I'm pretty sure it's going to be these two facing off against each other again. We're in for a banger. But yeah, welcome back to JWE. That is how we do it. And next up, Introducing first. She is the third member of, well, the female side of Ouroboros.
To the ring, representing the Union from Avalon,
It is Eunie. Honestly, she absolutely does have a championship run in her future. If she just has a good run. And her opponent.
from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan,
It is Aigis. And here we go, ref rings the bell, they meet in the middle, and immediately lock each other up. Aigis slipping to the back, wrapping up Eunie in a rear waistlock. But Eunie immediately turning that around into a headlock of her own. And now just working on the shoulder. And now Aigis with a head scissor hurricane run. Into the cover now. There's one and only one. And Eunie just cranking on the neck. And now a knee to the side of the head. And walking the tightrope, double leg drop kick. And now into the cover. Only going to be one. And now Eunie again up top. Crossbody kind of connects. Now back inside the ring before Aigis can get back up to her feet. Toss to the corner. Enziguri. And now I think it's time to feel the glow. Wrapping up Aigis and letting her go. And there's two Aigis kicks out. And the ground and pound. And now Aigis on the offense, turning Eunie around into a straightjacket suplex. Dragging Eunie away from the ropes. Looking for the stomp, but Eunie back up to her feet. Again walking the tightrope. Drop kick just barely connected. And Aigis tossing Eunie aside with that surprise Hurricane Rana. And another Hurricane Rana, and now a chop block to the leg. Wrist clutch, knee to the jaw. And now Aigis. Cannonball, for a 540 or a 540 moonsault into a cover, that's 3.
Here is your winner,
Yeah, that... I don't really have any words for that. Eunie, yeah, that's just a bump in the road, but I still think that she has championship potential. Aigis absolutely has what it takes to get the belt back. Tenko has a large target on her back, and she has multiple people aiming for her. That's all I'm gonna say. And for our second tag team matchup of the evening, introducing first, they are your men's tag team champions.
accompanied by C-Hero at a combined weight of 314 pounds. The Men's Impact Tag Team Champions, Mondo Bad Boy Omega and the Brotherhood.
Making their way to the ring with Chihiro Fujisaki, it is Mondo Wada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru, the Ultimate Brotherhood. And their opponents. Making their way to the ring with Kanji Tatsumi.
Combined weight of 289 pounds. And Yosef Anna the Blue Blood.
It is Yu Narukami and Yosuke Hanamura. Brosona. Also Persona 6? Like, I knew it was coming, but like I only saw the trailer for it earlier this week. I kind of hope they go more of a route of like Personas 1 and 2. I think that would be cool. But if it's like the Taka and Hanamura first in the ring. And ref rings bell and meet in the middle. But if Persona 6 is more of like a sequel of Persona 3, I think that would be pretty cool. It's definitely already giving Persona 3 vibes. But if they go the route of like Personas 1 or 2 or something like 3, that could definitely work. Dropkick. Now the question is, what societal issue will they be talking about this time? As Hanamura kicks out. And a moonsault, and Hanamura steps out of the way, and a dropkick to the back. So like, all like the gravestone stuff makes me think they're going Memento Mori again, but like, would they really do that twice? I don't think so. Maybe like I would love honestly I know I talked about this in my playthrough of Persona 5 Strikers, but I would love a Persona game to deal with like mental health. I kind of did that with Persona 3, but not really. Again, kind of did that with Persona 4. Like, obviously the Persona series as Taka tags out, Mondo tags in. Like, obviously, the entire series is very focused around the mind, the brain, and obviously you get mental health in that. But like, a game solely on mental health. Especially with it being... Isn't it, like, pretty... not taboo, necessarily, but, like... Isn't mental health, like, pretty... not super talked about in Japan? Could be thinking of something else, but... Like, if they went into a story, like... exploring... like, depression, anxiety, PTSD... maybe like schizophrenia or something from like the inside of the mind. I think that would be cool. You'd definitely have to walk a thin line there, but if done right, it would be cool. Anyway, Mondo with a barrel roll suplex into a leg drop across the throat into the cover, using the ropes as a leverage. That's going to be one, that's going to be two. Hanamura tosses him off. Also, let the main character be by. Atlas. Please. And not just for like a cheap joke. Anyway, there's a backstretch from Taka, but Hanamura fighting himself out, head scissor toss. But like a castle or whatever they, like a palace or whatever they go with, like based off of ADHD, oh my god, that would be I can already tell you. I can already tell you what mine would look like. H.H. Holmes' Murder Castle. I know that's more of a myth than anything, but like still. Yeah. Mondo looking for an elbow drop, nearly landing on Taka, actually. I have no idea what's going on, but ring finally clears up a little bit. And now a kick to the chest. And Narukami picking up Mondo, throwing him down. And a knee to the side of the head. Just grabbing on the face, stomp on the lower back. And now heading up top. Narukami lining up. Axe handle drop into the cover. There's one. Only going to be one. Now my biggest question is, in Persona 6, what will Tanaka's role be? Will he continue to just completely fall off the face of the earth? Will he be reduced to a shady back alley salesman? Will he be... No. Taka would definitely sell crypto. Tanaka. Tanaka would definitely be in the crypto business. Oh my god, a palace about addiction. Oh my god, that would be... As Mondo with a tombstone pile driver. You know, how serendipitous that we're talking about a tombstone pile driver when we're talking about a game with the teaser trailer having tombstones. But no, Tanaka would absolutely be a crypto salesman. There's a stunner from Mondo into the corner for the cover. There's two. Hanamura into the ring just in time.
Tag was made.
Our trip knee to the knee. And Narukami with a reversal. Yeah, that's the world's most obvious rope break. And now a toss to the corner. Tagging in Hanamura. All out attack. And now Hanamura with a rolling neck snap. And now in the corner, what is he looking for here? The front flip DDT. And now up top. Spiral tap. Into the cover, Mondo breaking it up. And Hanamura just tossing Mondo aside into the corner where Narukami can have fun with him. And now Taka dragging Hanamura away from the ropes. Ankle lock. Narukami forced to break it up. And now, both men getting back to their feet at the exact same time. But Taka the first to strike. Toss to the corner, looking to tag in Mondo, but Hanamura with a reversal knee to the jaw. And pulling on the arm. Now just working like a chiropractor on that neck. Oh yeah, speaking of chiropractor, I think it was a Friday before the tornado, one of my coworkers got hit by a fucking truck while he was on his motorcycle. So, what does that have to do with chiropractor? Nothing. Just kind of like how shitty this summer has been. Anyway, there's a suplex by Narukami to the cover, and that's going to be 3. Well, okay, that's not exactly correct. He came back into the office earlier this week, and I like asked him like how he was doing and everything, and he said that he was gonna go to the chiropractor to try to get his back, straightened back up and everything. I was like, that's probably not what you should be doing, but whatever. So yeah. What a time, man. What a time.
Here are your winners, and Yosef
And both champions losing their match tonight in their tag team matches. Unfortunately, Brosona, you had your opportunity last week and you flubbed it. Maybe during the Rumble? And now starting off our second half of matches. Introducing first.
contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 300 pounds, Dr. England.
It is the one, the only, Dr. Ivo Robotnik, the Eggman. And his opponent. He is your men's Universal Champion, Jin.
And his opponent, representing the Acolytes, from Pangea, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Men's Impact Universal Champion, Jim!
Finally losing a match. Last time out against Zenkichi. I have to say, it was a long time coming. But yeah, looking to avoid 2 losses in a row. If it's another close match, I would start to worry. Absolutely. And here we go, both men ready. And ref rings the bell to meet in the middle, with Jin immediately looking for an elbow that just bounces off of Eggman. And a DDT. Forcing Eggman into into his hands and knees. Accidental drop to the spine, and now picking him up by the neck, knee to the head. Eggman pushing Jin away from him, clothesline. And Jin again just bouncing off of Eggman. Irish whip, knee or elbow. And now stomping down on the hand. And now Eggman going for the cover. Not only going to be one. And walking Jin to the Eastern ropes. Sending him out onto the apron. And a suicide spear, all 300 pounds of Eggman right into the stomach. And now, from one corner of ringside to the other, Eggman back into the ring. And Jin at a 7 count, but back into the ring. And Jin with the clotheslines. And now just stomping down on his opponent. There's 2 Eggman kicks out. There's 2 again, and Eggman still with the power to kick out. And Eggman grabbing Jin from behind Irish Whip. Diving underneath. And a knee to the chest. And now looking for the crossbody splash into the cover. There's 1, there's 2. Jin kicks out. But Eggman putting Jin exactly where he wants him. The egg bomb into the cover. 1, 2. Jin kicks out. Over the shoulders, onto the mat. But Jin back on the offense. Clothesline to the back of the head into the cover. Only going to be 1. And now it's Jin's turn to send Eggman for a run. Just throwing him over the back. And now, Eggman throwing Jin down. Hyping the crowd back up. And now walking him to the Western ropes. So working on the arm. Up, over, spinning power slam. And stomping down in the hand. And now Jin setting up Eggman along the middle rope. Rope assisted DDT. And an RKO into the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Is it a win for Jin? Yes. Should I be concerned? Possibly. Again, just being pushed up towards the ropes and managing to find his way out, but you seriously cannot have an entire season where this is your strategy, Jin. It's not gonna work. We already saw it work. We already saw it fail last time. It almost failed this time. Something needs to change.
Here is your winner, Jin!
But a win is a win, and it does stop the bleeding a little bit. But still, Jin, you cannot keep going down this road and expect it to lead anywhere good. And for penultimate matchup of the evening, it is a triple threat match.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from the future, S.E.E.S.
Introducing first. She is the intergalactic, almost say international, intergalactic bounty hunter, Samus Aran.
And her opponents, first representing the Acolytes from Pangea, Pantera.
And for her opponents, introducing first, representing Torna, Patroka. And last, but certainly not least,
And from Osaka, Japan, the manifestation, Julie England.
she is the Queen of Despair, Junko and Enoshima. And here we go, all three women ready. And here we go, ref rings the bell. And Patroka and Junko immediately going after each other. Sam is just watching on, and now Junko with the attacks. And now Samus just working on Junko's Patroka gets back up to her feet. And a bit of a double team against the Queen of Despair. And now Patroka taking Samus down, ground and pound. Samus back into the ring. Watching on, working on Patroka. And a flying forearm. Now going after Junko, face first into the canvas. Now Patroka stomping down on Samus. Junko sending her into the corner. Samus back into the ring with a sledgehammer, but immediately caught by Junko. Now Patroka sending Junko for an Irish whip kick to the chest. Samus back up to her feet, but not for long. Sliding knee from Patroka into the cover. Not even going to be a one count. And Patroka elbowing out of the grapple, but here comes Samus from behind, jumping knee, but here comes Junko now. Junko with a kick to the chest. And now pushing Patroka away before she can go for a pin against Samus. Samus kicks out before the referee could even begin the count. And now here comes Patroka. Irish whip over the top rope. And now Samus. Satellite DDT almost onto the sledgehammer, but not quite. Into the cover, only going to be one. And now Junko sending Samus for an Irish Whip, completely whiffing, and now Patroka with another kendo stick, and now Samus, the Morph Ball neckbreaker, doesn't matter because the referee is still down for the count. Samus with a third kendo stick. Hitting Patroka over the head with it, hitting Junko over the head with it. And the referee is still down. Hurricane Rana. Finally, the referee's back up to her feet. And here's the count from Junko, or from Samus. Not even going to be one. That's a bit of a slow count. But it probably would not have been a 3 count anyway. And now Samus Irish Whip over the top. And a power slam, but Junko looking underneath the ring. Samus going for the cover. What does Junko have? I think that was a steel chair. I think I heard a steel chair. Yep, indeed it was. And now Patroka with a power slam into the cover. There's 1, 2. No. And now going for the cover against Junko after bashing the kendo stick over her head. There's 1, there's 2. Still no. And now Junko sending Patroka into Samus. There's 1, there's 2. No. And another Morph Ball neckbreaker from Samus right onto the steel stair into the cover. There's 1, or steel chair, there's 2, and there's going to be 3. And Samus might just be Miss Triple Threat of the Year. Is that... I think that's her second, if not third, triple threat win? But I don't know about you, but I think Patroka might have proven herself that she can absolutely hang. I mean, she's already proven that she can absolutely hang. But she's not completely incompetent in the women's Universal Division. Not like a certain fish lady, so, baptism of fire, and I would say that she did pretty well, but unfortunately not getting her hand raised, that would be Samus Aran. And here we go for our main event of the evening.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan. Weighing in at 161 pounds, the Men's Impact Cruiserweight Champion, Shinjiro Aragaki.
Now, I may be blind, but I think that this is the first time that these two have faced off against each other in a main event this year, at least on a weekly show. No. Yes. This year, yes. Last time they faced off was last year at a main event. Last year. Anyway, his opponent in this champion versus champion match, I think I might have forgotten to introduce him. First, it's Shinjiro Aragaki, your men's Universal or men's Cruiserweight champion, and his opponent. He is your men's Nexus champion, Akihiko Sanada. And here we go, champion ready, champion ready. And here we go. Ref rings bell and Shinjiro immediately running towards Akihiko, but completely pulling the trigger a little bit too early on that clothesline, and now locking up collar and elbow, trying to gain top position, and now Shinjiro being the one to do it with a headlock. But now Akihiko escaping with an Irish whip, jumping over Shinjiro, and a punch to the lower back, locking up collar and elbow yet again. Shinjiro pushing him down. Strength versus speed. This is really all this match is. As Akihiko walking Shinjiro to the western ropes, referee having to separate them. And here we go, Irish whip. Diving underneath, jumping over the top. And a Hurricane Rana, or a... is that a Hurricane Rana? I think that is. There's one. Akihiko kicks out. Shinji elbowing out. Tornado into the headlock, or a helicopter spin into a headlock, or a head slap. And a stomp to the top of the head. Irish whip, but Akihiko with a reversal and a spinning back elbow. Shinji back up to his feet, avoiding the kick, and now up. Over, delayed suplex. Now, come Saturday, will it be these two competing under the lights for Shinjiro's belt, or will it be somebody else? Akihiko forcing Shinjiro back up to his feet. Tossed into the steel steps, but not quite going. And now a knee to the knee. Referee's count getting dangerously high. We're at 6 right now. Make that 7. And Akihiko back into the ring. There's 9. Shinji back up to his feet. Referee giving him one final chance. And Shinji into the ring at 9. Call it 9.32874. Why that specific number? Fuck you, that's why. Okay, that was aggressive, I'm sorry. But Akihiko looking for the diving axe handle drop. Shinjiro with a reversal, and now right into the referee, bouncing up Akihiko off the referee. That might have been the strategy, though. Going over the shoulders, but Akihiko with a reversal and a strong right hook, or a strong right straight into a cover. Left, that's a left hand. Strong left hand straight into the cover. It's going to be 2, but now the boxer combo, the bop, the bang. Outside of the ring, back inside. I don't know what the hell that was for. And now pushing Shinjiro down, going for the cover. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. I think he might have just wanted to mess with his friend a little bit. And yeah, no, that was just a matchup between two friends just messing with each other, really. But Akihiko could very easily get his hands back on that belt while still holding the next belt come the end of Saturday, so keep that in mind. But with that, I would like to thank you all for joining us here tonight, and hope to see you on Wednesday for Windcrest and Friday for Eclipse, as we continue to get ready for our Saturday night main event. Assuming that everything goes to plan. Again, all the schedules are tentative, but whatever. But until then, we are signing out from Des Moines, Iowa. See ya.